Hi everyone, this is Rick. I have often said that two books the same age, the same exact book side by side can, different amounts of ink might come off and they might clean differently because they've experienced different histories. Some of it is the age of the ink and some of it is the type of ink made, but also some of it is just how they've lived their life over the years. And that's why you have to be immensely careful and slow. And I want to demonstrate that. So I'm going to take two books that are identical Silver Age books. I think a couple of Avengers or a couple of Spider-Man books. And I'm going to clean them the same way and see if we get different ink. I bet we will. It may not be dramatic, but we will. But we will see. So, maybe you'll never see this video because maybe they're not different. We'll find out. Anyway, hang on and check it out. Bye-bye. Here is the first of two copies of Avengers 10. And the second copy is right here. So we're going to call this the marked up copy. You can see over here at the 9-3. So we're going to call this the dated copy. And it has a tear down here, bottom left hand corner. So these are really low grade copies, of course. But like I said in the intro, I've long claimed that there's a difference between books when you are cleaning them. So two identical books might clean differently. And let's see if that is true here. Now let's first notice some differences before we start. This green is a little bit darker. This is a little bit lighter. This red's a little darker, lighter. So this non-inked copy is, well, not really. This looks better than that here. So there's just different parts that are better in each one. But let's go over the different colors and take a look. These books are warm to the touch. They're heated up. I just put them on my heat press. And let's take a little look here. We're going to do each color one at a time and see which ones come off differently. And then, of course, we'll clean the whole book, but we just want to see. This is immacuclean. This is at 5 grams in 190 milliliters of water. And we're just going to wipe this off here. See what we get. This is dirt, but I don't see any red coming off. So that's that one. Let's do the other one. Check the colors one at a time. That one's a lot of red. Now look at this. They're the same solution, same amount of time. This top one, I don't know if it's really visible to you, but there's red ink in there and there's just dirt here. Maybe slightly tinted red, but definitely a difference. That's interesting. Okay, let's save that up. Let's do another color. Jesus, so interesting. Okay, so we have green. Let's do green. So this is the kind of the dark foresty green. Green coming up. Looks better, honestly, with the green up, but the other green is no green. See? Let's do purple, and I don't know if we can distinguish the purple from the yellow. Let's try that. And yellow's coming, not the purple. The purple seems to be fixed. That's 8 strokes. Yellow. A lot of yellow, but no purple. Let's try our friend here and see. And it's okay. I'm not freaking out about it. It's okay to take ink up. Yep, yellow's coming here too. So reds and yellows are usually that haunt me the most. So yeah, there's some differences in just those colors. It's very interesting. I'll put them here. You can see there's red, yellow, and green, and there's a little, this is the yellow, red, and the green one there, and there's a big difference in what they're picking up. And I'm, using the same force. That's not what it is. It's just that books are different. And, that's just how they are. And I think I've mentioned lots of times, I've seen that plenty of times where they're different. But let's do the backs here and see if they pick up any different amounts of dirt or black ink. I don't think they will, but these are so dirty. Let's see. I'm just going to kind of go down this side. And there's that. And then, of course, you get more dirt when you go back the second time. And we'll just kind of like take this guy. You can't quite see what I'm doing here. That's a lot of dirt came up. So we're going to go back and do the other side of this pad for, well, I'll just use the same side. It's not that dirty. After you let it soak for a little bit, you usually get more dirt. Yeah, and I did. And here we'll try to get more too. Yeah, and you did. I did get more dirt up. So, the back didn't make much of a difference, which, so when we expected that, it's okay. Yuckers. That thing is grody. Even smells old yucky. Okay. But we'll clean both of these books and then press them and see what we can do. But let's look at some of the obvious things. Wow. This I don't know if you guys caught that, but it took that black, the immacuclean took that black, here, I'll put it in the middle of the page. This black, the date right here, the 9/3, it took it right off. Watch. It just, in like one, look at all that came on and off of there. It's just completely off the book. Wow, that is I didn't use the immacuclean before. I was just using the those rubber erasers on it, and man, that I'm shocked. That 9/3 came. You can't tell because I had some more work to do. It came right off. It just like is just gone. Did not expect that. That's crazy. That worked really well. And sometimes it does, I guess. I shouldn't try to sound so shocked, but it worked fantastic. Yeah, so this book has better fixed color on it. And Jesus Lord, that's coming off pretty good. So, yeah, all right, well, we'll, gosh, man, that's coming up pretty good. Okay. This would have been a better cleaning experiment than a color fixing experiment. I guess I'm not cleaning some of this on screen, but yeah, that's looking great. I'll clean that out of there too. Sheesh, man, that one's, I mean, it's never going to be a superstar, but it looks way better for sure. All right, well, let's check our little partner here. What's this guy got? He's got some of the schmutz here and here. I'll let you see a little closer. You can see that I'm looking at this material here and here. And let's see what our friend immacuclean does in this particular case. And there's a lot of dirt at the top too, but let's just try the bottom. I'm just going to Q-tip this, not Q-tip, but makeup pad this in here. It's not really coming up. Well, I guess it is, but it's not coming up fast. We're just going to take our time with that one because we don't expect much in this. So I'm going to let that sit. And I'm also going to take a Q-tip here, because now that it's wet, I can't rub it anymore. I'm just going to roll it here. And each step you have to sort of let it dry and then come at it again if you want to get all that stuff off. And we will. We'll get all that stuff off of there. Don't worry about that. And this staple is pretty bad too over there. And then let's just do the top part of the book. I'll just grab a makeup pad here. There's a bunch of dirt up here. I'm just going to hold this page tight and just wipe it. And once it's soaked through or wet, just the weight of the pad is on this book. All right, so what do these guys look like afterwards? Can you guys tell if this was the one with the writing or without the writing? So this is the one without the writing, and this is the one with the writing. The writing was right here. This book's need a little more cleaning probably. But, I mean, at this point I don't remember what they looked like beforehand, but, because I pressed them overnight now. Well, I didn't press them over, they were pressed last night for 600 seconds, but that's what they look like now. And, they look pretty good. I mean, they look cleaner than they were, I think. But that's just, the cleaning part of it, but can you tell that there's ink removed in one? Not really. I mean, the ink does come off a little bit, but I think it often looks better for the ink missing. So these particular books are, the message is that they're different, right? Here's these pads. that you can see with the ink on them. And obviously there's some dirt, but yeah, remember that we showed that there was more ink coming off one than the other. Sometimes it's extreme. Sometimes there's a huge difference in how much ink comes off. And this was a little modest, but you know, still present. And overall, it doesn't really matter. The books still look pretty good in this particular case either way. So anyway, I hope you liked that little video, and I will see you guys around. All right, take care. Bye. Supplement. I wanted to give a review of some of what I've been calling color penetration, but maybe it's called color depth or color vibrance or something. Take a look at these this Amazing Spider-Man 197, and you'll see that there's a big difference in the color, especially of the Spider-Man himself there. You can see Spidey at the bottom. And if you guys have a different word for this, help me out. Leave me a comment what you think it should be called. And maybe that one's because it's mass market and the other one is direct newsstand copy. That's the difference. But you can really see it in the Spidey, but not so much everywhere else. Here's a close-up to sort of elucidate that color difference. And you can really see that although these books were graded with the top one being a lower grade, it was like a VG and the other one's a VF, it still looks better to me just because of that whatever we're going to call it. I'm not quite sure what we're going to call that. Then here's Amazing Spider-Man 186. You see a similar effect, and one of them has really bright, nice reds, and that is, you know, the lower grade one. But you know, I'm keeping them both, but I like that one. I like this book because it has the different shades of pink through red. It's classic Ross Andrews stuff. And it kind of lets you see it in all the different variations of color. The blue is also slightly different, but the red is very different, and it might be aging. It may not have been printed that way. I don't really know or have any way to find out. But let's look at the whatever they call that little character box in the upper left-hand corner and see what that shows. And here you can see in this character box that the blues especially are different here. The orange is about the same. Red's actually honestly about the same, but the blues are different there. So, and the greens, you can see the greens are slightly different too. So anyway, that's just one more example. Well, I hope you liked that video, and I just wanted to mention one more time that the you know, different books, they lose ink differently. So be careful out there and have fun. Take care. Bye-bye.